every time I finish one of these videos, I do the end card thing where it has the music at the end and the time lapse, and I love that song so much. It's almost like a positive reinforcement. Like, okay, you finished this piece of work. Now on to the next one. I think next year when I'm not doing 50 state shred videos, I'm gonna miss the outro song. We're gonna have to come up with a new outro song. Go find one. Oklahoma, baby. This was pretty damn cool. I'm super glad we did 2 different rides. If I just did one, it probably wouldn't have made for a great video, but 2 together, I think it made it for a really cool video. And just seeing these things that like I say at the end, I never would have probably seen otherwise. There's just so much stuff. And to actually be slow down, boom, let's go check this out. Let's go see what they've got. And then be like, whoa, this is neat. This is like really cool. So very good discovery along the way. State number 8. Okay, I'm not going to spoil the rest of the video here. Very, very cool. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Bill, for letting me hang out in the old room here and get some work done. Let's go. My friends, another day, another fine Walmart parking lot. I hope it's fine. The plan for tonight was to stay at an RV park about an hour outside of Oklahoma City, but when I got there was no facilities. There's no toilet, no shower, no catfish pond, and for $30 a night, I was like, there's no real reason to stay here when I can go find something else that was a little bit closer, because the trail that I'm going to ride tomorrow, called St. Crispin's, is another 30 minutes away from that spot, which I didn't really realize, even though I do a lot of Google mapping and I feel like a pro at it at this point, but somehow I had overlooked that. So I gave up on that RV park and I went to a nearby Walmart, and it sketched me out big time. So far, I have felt really comfortable at all the Walmarts and the Walmart parking lots, but that one, Shawnee, Oklahoma, I just rolled right through. It was too scary to even shop at. So now I've headed down the road a little bit and I'm scoping things out in Seminole, Oklahoma. It looks okay, but I just haven't really decided yet whether I'm gonna settle down here or go find something else. Oklahoma is the 8th state down in the 50 state shred. Only 42 states to go, moving right along. They call Oklahoma the Sooner State. The term Sooner comes from the land rush of 1889. The government had 2 million acres to give away to anyone who wanted it if they could live on the land for 5 years and improve it. You could claim up to 160 acres for free. And this was all in what they called the unassigned lands in Oklahoma. On April 22nd, 1889, 50,000 people lined up around the border of the unassigned land that they were going to give away. And at noon, it was on. The land rush was on, and people went and they found their plots. But there had been a few people who got to the land a bit sooner than they should have, sooner than legally allowed, and they were called Sooners, and it was a pejorative. It was an insult to call someone a Sooner, but now throughout the times it's kind of turned around, and it's a loving thing to say. It's the Oklahoma football team is called the Sooners. So they were cheating sons of guns, and they should not be revered. All right, I'm not gonna spend any more mental energy on freaking out about Walmart, so I'm just gonna get a hotel. Best Western it is. And yes, I do worry about people possibly breaking into the van and grabbing what they can while I'm away, safe in the hotel room. That's why I picked up a bunch of fireworks in New Mexico. So when the tweakers break in, the first thing they see is firecrackers and Roman candles, and they just grab them and go. There's nothing else that just lights a tweaker's eyes up like fireworks. So today's adventure in state number 8 of 50, way outside Oklahoma City, St. Crispin's. It's a Christian camp. It's a summer camp. And over the past 5 years, they've been building trails and buildings. And it's been like kind of a big renaissance out here to actually get people out and ride. So we're going to take on some trails with Matt.
Yo.
And his dad, Steve.
Hey.
Matt has been trying to get me out here for a long time. So I'm very, very anxious to see what we've got. And they say lots of rocks, but no knee pads, no knee pads. Dangerous, living dangerously. Here we go, rocking and rolling in Oklahoma. It's probably 65 degrees right now, just too nice. And tomorrow it's supposed to be 45 degrees. What an interesting trail surface.
It's almost like they trucked in little rocks to go with the big rocks. Whoa. The mossy green. Not a problem. It's funny, I said that in my very first video. I haven't been saying it as much, but stuff like pain and pleasure and not a problem, a lot of the little goofy sayings that were from my very first POV video. Pretty funny. Oops, dropped a chain, even with my chain guard on. Oh no. Oh God, is this gonna make the whole thing fall apart, or am I gonna be able to easily flip this up? There is no room. Oh man, was there like a little piece that fell off when I untightened all this? Is that why it's not tightening up right now? Oh, there, yep, there it is. It's like back behind my finger here. Okay. I just saw a little snowmaker off to the side. They must have a little sledding hill over there. That's cool. Yeah. Slippery rock. Cool. That stair step thing that's like blocked off because people must be going that way, huh? Steve said he started mountain biking at 45 years old. That is pretty cool. And then Matt said he took a 20-year break from mountain biking, so pretty neat. As long as you're out there riding, that's what matters. Big old thing, yeah. Oh, wow. There we go. Woo. Oh yeah, the sweat is gonna start. I love the green moss, as long as it's on rocks off the trail. It's so cool. Oh, nice. Awkward. Cool. Bodies everywhere. So much like Rockville, my home trails back in Fairfield, California. A little more dirt here, I'd say, but super similar. Put myself in the weeds.
It's actually really cool in the spring because a bunch of these smaller trees are dogwoods and they'll all be blooming.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Just a little slippage. So I keep hearing about these fried pies. That seems like an Oklahoma thing, huh?
I guess. I'm not big into them.
It's like all these mountain bikers I ride with are healthy. A bus stop. The blowhole.
One down and then one up.
Okay. Yeah. One down, then one up. Every time. I saw some disc golf baskets. This place would be sweet disc golf course. This hill here, little wide open spaces. Okay, that got me. I'm huffing, I'm puffing now. Who put that tree there?
Left, not the right.
Nice. Real loose. Putting down the power, slipping out. How did I get a spider web on me if I'm not the first one? Steve dodged it perfectly. Tight through them. Whoa! Woo. Whoops. That was the bad entry. I pulled it off somehow.
spot.
Yeah. Little walking maze, kind of thinking maze.
Labyrinth.
Yeah, labyrinth.
Labyrinth. Yeah.
Very zen. This is gonna add another 6 miles to the trail. Uh-oh.
This is gonna be tough.
Oh, I can't ruin the maze.
I'm out. We gave it a shot. The U-turns are killing it.
What's that? Oh, I thought I missed a turn. Okay. Oh, it's super tight. Totally doable, but super intimidating.
Okay, so you get here to whose fault and you say, whose fault? And the answer is James Perry's fault. I can explain that later. The guy on that jersey. Jersey. He's the guy that he initially, one of the first people to help start building out here. Found this, put this piece together. So we say it's James Perry's fault. And then last summer, he went and died on us. Oh. He was one of our Oklahoma ambassadors for mountain biking. I mean, he could talk your ears off, just about anything. You could make him stop talking if you got going fast enough and he was out of breath, but otherwise he was constant chatter about riding and places to ride and bikes and all this stuff. He's awesome. And trail builder extraordinaire. So, whose fault?
Okay, we'll get it first. Or?
Nah, he'll do it the first time.
Fly in.
He'll fly into it.
I'm gonna give him some room.
There's a left and a right, and then a little climb, and then you'll do it.
Okay. Haha. Nice.
Alright, we're coming up on the actual.
Okay. I'm scouting the trail by listening. Let's see. Cool. R.I.P. James.
Whose fault? James' fault. I knew you'd do this the first time.
That was cool.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Especially you came into a lot faster than I did. That was my problem. I slowed down too far on that second corner. I was like, oh.
Tipsy-doo.
Couldn't get the pedal stroke over.
A little oopsie. Whoa. Good stuff. This is pretty cool. Oh, too close to the tree. That was a real tough one. Oh. Yeah. Watch the pedals. Oh. Nice. Good job. A lot of this reminds me of the back 40 in Northwest Arkansas. Triple down.
Other than the first step, with the rock sticking up, it's not that bad.
Okay. Oh no. Reset. All right. Okay, I took a nice solid break because I hear tell that this is a pretty tough section up here. Man down. Dang! My foot came off. No excuses. I had that. Dang it.
I was up on the rock, almost to the root. I took to the left. I rolled over the root.
No knee pads needed.
No knee pads.
Try number 2. No biggie.
I hate you.
Eric and Yuka from BCPOV came through here recently and they said it took Eric 2 tries, so I was trying to do it on the first. Still got me on the first try.
You guys are a match.
It's free to come ride out here. They just want you to sign in at a little kiosk at the trailhead so they know who's here, when they came, when they left, just to make sure nobody's laying dead out on the trail. Super tight. Super tight, super awkward.
Crack my watch.
The Casio graveyard. Trouble zone. Oh, then back up. Nice. That was clean. Pedal power. Oh. Yeah. Repeated attacks. Oh. We did it. The old buffalo. Some of the bedazzle is coming off.
At one point, I think it was during the Oklahoma Centennial or something like that. They had like 100 of these scattered around the stage. All different. Everyone was a different design.
The last remaining buffalo.
There's a few scattered around if you know where to look, but yeah, I don't know where most of them went.
So that was just part 1 of the day. Part 2 is going to involve going over to Outlaw Creek, a little private property spot where Steve has been building trails for more than 15 years. So pretty cool little story, but it's way on the other side of Oklahoma City. So I got like an hour-and-a-half drive. We stopped for lunch at a little spot called Boomerang. It's a chain, but man, really, really good burger, really fresh and thick. And then of course, I had to have a fried pie. I had to have it. So I had a blackberry fried pie. Pretty good, pretty good. Heat it up in the microwave, burn your mouth, hot lava. Was not disappointed. Oh yeah, and before I forget, the gas out here in Oklahoma is the cheapest I've seen in a long, long time. $1.91 per gallon. So all you Europeans, do the conversion. Very, very cheap. So now we're at destination number 2 of the day, Outlaw Creek. Pretty cool story behind this. So the private landowner who owned this place 15 years ago came to one of the mountain bike meetings one day and was like, hey, I got some land. You guys want to come see if you could build on it? So they came and they saw and they started building. So now 15 years later, there's 3.7 miles of trail and on 17 acres, all packed in. Steve and Matt were saying that there's not much more room to put in more trails, but Matt saw one little side cut that maybe he could add another 50 feet somewhere. So this is private land and it's open on Tuesdays. They do a group ride and on the weekends. Otherwise you have to ask permission. And if you're a local, get on the Outlaw Creek Facebook group. Yeah. And you can see what's going on and make friends with everybody out there. The temperature dropped 10 degrees from where we were over in Seminole to the drive over here. But now the sun's coming back out. It's gonna get warm again. Steve just said my favorite line of all time. If you don't like the weather in Oklahoma, just wait 5 minutes. Ooh, super sharp.
Don't run into that.
Yeah. Got some good seat creakage going.
Yes, I do.
No, I do. Yeah, this is pretty flowy actually. This is cool. Well built, twisty turny. The planks. Sippy Hill. Matt was saying that last section used to be bricks and it would just get slimy and nasty and never drain right, so rebuild it, remodel with the wood planks. That's cool. A little bit of the North Shore. We took Matt's car, so of course I had to forget something. I'm so used to having the van where everything is at my fingertips. Forgot my gloves. I see a dog. Dog's running free. Oh, yeah. Looks really fluffy. Somebody needs to tell the trail boss that section's unacceptable. The work is never done. Oh, the skinny brick. All imported material right here for the rock garden. That's cool. Every section has a story. Hey, teepee. Straight through. Ooh, touched it. Yeah. Steve said this house is new and the trail used to go through what is now the living room. So they had to do a reroute. That's pretty cool. Invisible fence. Get a nice little electric shock if they cross the line. Tight, tight. This is sweet. A lot of fun. Fresh lines. New creations. The monster. I like how everything has a name. That's cool. Ooh. I got a stick earlier. It made such a crazy noise that now I'm super cautious. If I hear something, I'm stopping. So he said the trail used to go over there, but the beavers made a dam and turned that area into water. So it's a tough fight going against the wildlife. Beaver's Bend, I like that. Cool. This is cool. It's just all kinds of fun stuff. When you have free reign, within reason, to make a little playground, all kinds of fun stuff emerges.
Show you this.
Yeah.
Most trails you don't have to shave your trees. Here, these trees are some kind of locust tree. They grow these things, and I've shaved this side, but they're nasty.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
I've never seen a tree sprout
that. I'll take the McLeod and just shave that crap off. I mean, look how long some of them get. It's crazy.
Danger.
Danger. Yeah, and they're all over out here.
I just repaired this jacket. I don't need new holes. Earlier when I thought I saw dogs, Matt said it was deer, which is crazy because your mind sees something. I thought I saw like Siberian husky dogs. What the heck? Your memories, no good. Sharpness. That's why we make bad eyewitnesses. Vortex of death. We can't get out.
About 3 laps, too dizzy. I'm bailing out. Woo.
Steve was saying how crazy it is that conditions change and trail changes, and all of a sudden stuff's draining in places it hadn't drained in 10 years. It's just a constant battle of the living side of the trail. What is it? When the trail builder goes around it, you know it's gonna be something weird. Oh, the teeter-totter. Wait for the reset. Yeah, that was cool.
There you have it.
That gives,
Lap about Walk Creek.
I think that gives a lot of hope to anyone that has a piece of land with a little bit of something going on.
Tiny piece with a little elevation. Yeah, you can.
Because you guys put a ton of cool stuff out. It's super fun and interesting. And
Did you see the thing laying back there on its side? It said RIP.
yeah,
That was 4-hump wooden structure, hook track type thing. But the wood just was too far
Yeah.
down to save it. So,
disintegrated.
yeah.
That's what I call another successful mission, riding with the father and son duo. So cool to see, and to see another place in the United States that I may have never gotten to, seeing those fun trails. Both places were pretty dang cool. I am stoked. This is going really well. Great people, great food, great places. What more could you ask for? So I'm continuing to roll on. Where I'm headed, who knows? I've got a couple ideas. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you on the trail.